Welcome back to this week's episode where I'm excited to share a lot of updates that have gone on with the barn in the past week. They were getting ready to pour concrete, so they got the pad poured for our garage addition, the apron out front, and got the whole floor poured in the barn where, you know, I'm used to seeing it as dirt. So I haven't seen it yet. I'm looking forward to sharing it with you, also along with the progress of our rock retaining wall where we can level out our party area where we get to our fireplace. So come along with me. So they got the apron poured. I wasn't expecting that when I was up here the other day. When they were prepping, they were just prepping the slab for the addition. So it's pretty cool to see this. There's some things I don't necessarily love how they did it with the cutout over there. I got to figure out exactly what that's about. It's a little bit of a tight radius, and maybe that's just a landscape spot. And just the way they had to position this, the cut lines aren't necessarily symmetrical, so that kind of messes with my OCD. Yeah, so this is the pad for the addition. We're doing a 24 by 24 addition, just a little shop area until we get the garage done at the house, where we got an area to work and store some cars and our tractor or whatever we need, or work on some things. But they're going to start framing on this on Tuesday, and I am super excited to see that going up and can't wait to share that with you guys. But we'll talk a little bit about what we're going to do inside the addition here. Yeah, so we put floor drains in this, the garage addition. We put a lot of floor drains throughout the whole barn for various reasons, but the main reason we did it in here is we wanted to be able to wash indoors or to clean indoors. So I've been watching the Obsessed Garage guys a little bit. Shout out to them. They do a lot of really cool stuff, but the one thing they do that I'm going to take from them is I'm going to buy with the indoor pressure washers wall mounted. I think it's a Cransey unit. So we're going to have it mounted on the wall right here with a reel so that we can clean the vehicles or clean the tractor as needed indoors, weather dependent upon that. Then put an array of cabinets here. There'll be a couple of windows, but cabinets to keep all our tools and accessories and things that we'll work with. Yeah, so the barn floor is complete, which is pretty cool after just trotting around in dirt and dust in here. So I couldn't wait to get this done because that feels like kind of a major step once the concrete and a lot of the rough end of the plumbing was finished, that we can really kind of hit the accelerator to get this project done. One of the things we messed up on, and I'm a little upset with myself that I didn't catch it when I come up here and walk through the plumbing, was we got drains in the center of the barn, and then we have it in each of the stalls. And the center drain, for whatever reason, they didn't line it up with the column and this opening, so the cuts kind of come in a V. So I'll have to figure out how to live with that. So we got our plumbing rough in. If you remember last time I talked about our bar area right here. So this is our plumbing and electrical that will come up here. So we'll have it here for our bar, our ice makers, our sinks, electrical outlets, those sort of things. And then over here we have the rough end that's going to come in for our washer and dryer area. So that's going to be a temporary closet. We're going to put a washer and dryer in this building. So we got those roughed in for that. So yeah, we're ready to rock and roll. Yeah, so we had two things poured in here at the end. Again, we're going to have roll-up doors, glass roll-up doors in addition to the barn doors on each end. And they did get the rough end for the electrical for the door, so excited to see that. But we got these two stub-ups. I don't really know what they are, but they have some pieces with some electrical wire in them. So yeah, maybe you can comment and tell me what these are for so I don't have to ask my contractor. Yeah, so we haven't really shown you the back yet, but it's probably like a lot of farms. There's a lot of junk laying around that a lot of it we inherited. So, and a lot of it came out of this barn when we started the renovation. So once we get everything put back, we'll figure out what to clean up and get rid of. We got the old stall mats here, which we'll clean some of those and put them back in the stalls that we're going to use. And yeah, a lot of old fencing and just farm junk everywhere. So they're making some progress on the rock wall here. This is it's probably my favorite part of the project right now. I'm really excited to see how this comes together to make it look like it's something that's been here for generations. And I'm a little concerned that it's going to be a little higher maybe than what the stability of the wall will call for without having a poured wall there. But we'll see what the height gets done later this week when we're finished. Hey, so we have one major design thing left to really pick out. I mean, there's a lot more to pick out, but one of the major things that we're contemplating is what we're going to do with this siding. I hate the panel siding. I certainly hate the color. So we're currently looking at a couple of options, and would love your comments or thoughts, or maybe there's something you know about that we're not looking at. But we're talking about either 2x10 rough sawn board and batten siding, where we'll either stain it a light wood color or possibly even go black, which is something I'm really interested in. And then we're looking at a product, and I don't remember the name of it. We'll drop it in here so you can see what we're talking about. But you're starting to see a lot of these kind of Nordic / Swedish barns from overseas, and it's a certain type siding that I guess it interlocks because you don't really see any nails or joints, and it's not board and batten, but just gives it a cool finished look. So we're in contact with the makers of that product to really get a cost and figure out how deep we would be in to go that route. But would love your feedback. So thanks for watching today. Look forward to next week bringing you another episode where we'll have the update on hopefully all the framing and the trusses will be in for the garage addition. Hopefully the porta-john will get clean, so when my son's out here, he's got somewhere a little nicer to go to the bathroom because he was on the struggle bus today. But if you like what we're doing, man, make sure to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe below so you can be updated when we release new videos.